Let me just check the stream. Make sure it's going through. Oh, we're good. Oh, ow. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Genshin Impact. We're here as always, ready to get Freddy with the Sketti and Mom's Spaghetti. I don't know where Teddy is, but Freddy's on the fucking the hereditary. I don't know. Last time we finished the summer event, so that's done and gone. It's over. We started this little quest line of searching around, just doing some mysteries, some investigations. So that's 3 days. If we can, we'll try to finish it up today. I don't know if we will be able to, but maybe. That'd be nice.
Well done, you two.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods.
Okay.
See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner.
I like it.
If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods.
Fucking
remember to keep a low profile.
Goofy as shit.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
All set? All right.
I'm ready to go.
So much cargo today. Back.
Oh, we're like looking for symbols. I see. Kind of locks you in.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen!
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
The
The
Hotel de
markings you managed to
Boer.
capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
Scam face.
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming
Nothing
products
special
and
then.
everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
What does that mean? Investigation might look a little different this time.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks
Running
like all
away.
the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani,
Excuse
you
me.
two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia.
With
You
Scam
might learn
faces
something useful.
insignia.
By all means, I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black
Or
tea
an
has a
auction?
unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns the ship.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
Excuse me.
Alright, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes.
So we can start investigating those boxes.
What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says. Yellen really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right? Well, what does it say? Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention. Okay, Yellen was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
We need to find and disarm those bombs. Jeez. Shit's getting real. Sack now. Okay. So they're just like little boxes. It's so weird. I'm like, go find the boxes now. Before everyone blows up. Are we moving? No, we're just chilling. Excuse me.
Quit following me.
Quit following me.
Too slow.
It's 2.
Quit following me.
3, 4, 5.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have
What
enough
about the
time?
cargo hold?
Already taken care of.
Already
Good work, you
taken
two.
care of.
You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yellen! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec, where are Corday and Dodamani?
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can
Think such
scarcely
evil
imagine what I
exists in
did
this
to
world.
offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumiduce Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
You scared the up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing you wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine. Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch.
Jeez, it's
and
petty.
taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
In 2 days. There's a mission over here? What the fuck? What do you want from me? Who the fuck are you? We're just standing right there like, hey, what's up? Okay. I think it's at 8 o'clock. We'll see. We'll just wait a full another day, just to be safe.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance
Hotel
to
de
catch the
Boer.
culprit behind this whole scheme.
Okay, Paimon. The Hotel de Boer. Kind of interesting that led into Fontaine. I mean, it makes sense, as it was kind of like in the border between
Good
Fontaine
evening,
and
patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Leeway.
Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys. Wow! This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing! What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part. Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them. And I'm sure he's terrified, because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan,
Complicated
and our
stuff
goal
aside.
is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things, and to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up, but target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
So weird you have to like click the thing to activate the thing. It's like, wouldn't you just activate the thing? I didn't realize you couldn't go down there. Okay. To be looking at buyers, I would assume so. Possible buyers. Yeah, find buyers wearing badges. God damn it. What you mean? Oh, that. Uh. I didn't realize Paimon and Traveler were down there. Takes 4 times to see it. Are we supposed to look down? Maybe? Maybe it's not the people up here. 2. Oh, that's so dumb. I don't like that. Fourth time's the charm. Get out of there. Fucking burger boy. Oh. There's the final one. The other one was there. So get somewhere down here. Oh, medium. Okay. I would assume it would have been the high ones, but...
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well.
Did I unmute myself? I did.
That's something we can use to our advantage.
Carl.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out. And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
So I'm just looking through my channel and like finding videos that are like, I found a few videos that are like private and stuff like that, so it's kind of interesting. My assumption is that it was during the Andrea timeline, so it's just like these videos I just didn't wanna have on my channel, but I'll look through them. I think they're technically in the playlist. I'm not sure how that works. If like people are able to see them or if they're like private. If they're like actually private. Because they're at least in the playlist, so it's funny.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors. Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
If
All right,
goes to
Ellen.
plan,
Let's do it.
It should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
All good things must come to an end.
All right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Oh. I see. Easy peasy.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment.
Disappointment.
It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
Why is the Dark Financier so polite?
Polite.
Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
You know you're out of
2 months,
options.
I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece. As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes,
Cut off my
deafened my
limbs.
ears. I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see,
What do you
there's only
want?
so
What do you want
much a
from me,
man can
you
lose
monster?
before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan, even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine.
This fight is
As it so
mine.
happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Busted. Quietly now.
Bang, boom.
Unbelievable. You've bested me, fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin.
Just another nail in
And
your
all
coffin.
you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
Jeez.
You're not a detective, no. You're
That's fine.
some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now. Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well,
Okay,
if you're
Paimon.
interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it?
Yes! What the
100%
fuck?
yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday. Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
Sure. Yeah. The fuck? Of course I'm gonna enable focus mode. I want to get it done. I do like that they have made focus mode. Made it really... I'm almost positive I did my expedition stuff. Okay, so now she talks. She talks now. Before she was not available. She would not be available. So it's kind of interesting. Goats.
What a nice night. fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy. All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing. Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong. I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation. It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment. Nodcry. No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Notcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
The first of many. There we go. That is an event complete. What is this? Of course, there's already another fucking event. Gotta feed the cats here in a second, but we'll start this. I'm a pie by that voice action. Goofy. Okay. Hi, Toby. She's just like looking at me. She's like, so, like, when am I gonna eat? Are we eating soon? And it's like, you have a minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Histaya. Yeah. It's just another photo kind of deal. Oh, here's one location. Of course, you need to use your special camera. Yeah, so it's... So for this one, fix cam... Oh, okay. And then pyro user.
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
Archon reporting for battle. Rise with the sun.
Uh-huh. So I believe I did it. View details. That's funny. Oh, but now that there's not, now that there's not the events there, there's no easy way over. Maybe we'll find a chest. Because we still have time to finish it, but we done this one? Oh. Oh, it's just a little map? Oh, cute. I never even noticed. But yeah, like little chests and stuff like that we gotta try to do. What was a little popping about? I feel like we would have done this one. Weird. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that there's like a little shooting gallery on there. Wow. Yeah, no, I've been over here. I remember this. The nice thing is you can still walk on the... Oh, I've been here. I remember this place. I mean, I know we explored around on here, but like, did we explore it? Or did we just go go inside it? No red for you, buddy. Goofy. And yet another little chest to put down the goblet. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot that
Rise! Behold!
Rise.
Swan Fury!
That's cool. I didn't realize he does that with her stuff. Just ultimate fire blast there. I was thinking there's gonna be a chest for it.
I have a high.
As you can see, we finally got Kiki chilling. So that's chilling. I want to look on top. Let me go do the photo real quick, though. But yeah, I should explore around here because I bet there's chests just chilling when you do stuff. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom too. 37, so pretty close. We gotta, or sorry, past the time now to feed the cats. Oh, there was a, god damn it, there was a fast travel here, but whatever. I think it's at 17. That, or it's at 7. Nope, 17.
Relax.
We're gonna go Traveler. Because if we're gonna do... That's fun. Yeah, we got both of them. Nice. So 17 hours for the rest of them. Or for more, at least. What else? So we finished that sick. We still have this to do. 61 days, though, so that's chilling. Test runs. Sick. So we're not really hurting. The only thing we really needed to start doing is the story, the main story stuff. So that's sick. Just because we've had to do events, so I might start that for a little bit and then call it a day. Actually, I will start that and then we'll call it a day. So let me just click, or actually no, I'll click it in a minute. We'll just kind of, oh wait, we'll go check over there actually first. I lied. I'm like, oh yeah, well. Oh, it won't let me take control of them now. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go feed the cats. We'll just sit here looking at the majestic breeze. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I had to go feed the rapscallions. It's another one of those ones where you like do it and they steal it from you. Exactly. Idiot, we've tricked you. You've been tricked. You guys have done this to me before. Oh my god, they're getting on a boat this time though. Blow themselves up. That's a cute little one. We'll check on top of the thing too real quick. Just in case. Because I don't know if I've been up here actually. Oh. Well, there was a Geonosis. And I feel like I've seen the Geonosis. And most likely a chest, yep.
Gather. The wind rises. Search for it. Search for it. Cry louder. Squall and fury. Upon the gale.
The whole thing over here, I didn't really notice. That there was so much going on up here.
Have fun.
But I guess that's what they do. They jam pack every little kind of portion with a bunch of stuff. Oh.
Too slow. Quit following me. Huh. You even want this?
I wonder if they want us to paint that.
Too slow.
Where does it take us? Oh. Have we done this before? I don't know. No. The dog up here. Weird. Nice. No, that's just how it's supposed to be. Cool. How much does that add to it? 73. How about that? 7 more to go. Well, now I'm here. Might as well. And we'll just teleport right on there. And that's that.
Oh, it's the Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Didn't think it was gonna be you.
Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Seat Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But
God,
anyway,
they're so mean.
Back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he
Put
had
him in
Aoife
time
send Kuku
out.
to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words: sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler?
You should understand what that
just how he
means. Like, I
introduces
mean, like...
himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
13 Dragon Lords.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Ahem. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
What?
They had superior intelligence and
Oh, the
greater
little
authority than even the
dragons.
ancient dragons themselves.
Oh.
Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time.
In the sands of time.
If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Memories.
Yet, despite that,
Broken.
Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Or was, I guess, more.
Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau,
Paimon,
in case he
you
reveals
fucking
anything else.
Dinglebat.
So far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Maybe.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord.
Floral Candles
She
and
ruled over what is now the
Skyborn
Flower Feather clan's territory.
Echoes.
The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind.
Jeez.
Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Leonka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather Clan began. But that's as
And
much
that
as
was
the
how the
legends say.
Flower Clan
They never
began.
mentioned her dragon mother's name,
The Feather
or
Clan.
what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You
Okay.
mentioned that the priestess of
Jeez.
floral candles and skyborn feathers
Just don't want
was
to listen then, huh?
executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez.
Yeah, what the
What a
fuck?
bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Artistic license.
I'm fine. This didn't
Alright,
seem to
Toby.
trigger any erratic behavior.
Do you have a good brekkie?
So, do you think that my origins have something to do with the sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Leonka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that
Damn,
might
petty.
be useful. Have a look if you're interested.
Why don't you look
Here,
at it yourself, fucker?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Okay, why?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
But why? Why couldn't you just talk to me? Huh? Why couldn't you just talk to me? Talk to me.
Hello, traveler.
It's funny though.
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and
Ishki.
Leonka.
Where the fuck that is. Oh, and
It
Leonka.
was, my idea.
Holy
I suggested
crap,
we bring
they're
up the Dragon
evil.
Mother first and see how Inefa responds.
Not kidding.
And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Leonka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation?
What?
How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Jesus.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan.
Jeez.
Whatever she
is
was
it really
in the
that
past,
serious?
And whoever she becomes in the future. I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Exactly.
Fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
I had a
Look,
feeling
I
this
get
might be your
You're
reaction.
only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska?
Help,
What are
someone.
you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
She wouldn't come
Something
back.
trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Annihilation mode
You're our eye in the
activated.
Sky. Find out where she's gone.
What the
We'll inform
fuck?
everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Wouldn't you say that at the beginning? Yeah, she said annihilation mode activate. So, you know. I'm not used to the...
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chasta. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Solidify! Order guide you!
The wind rises.
Defensive mode engaged.
Gather! Squall and fury! Wretched vermin!
Quake!
Behold!
Nice. Okay.
Threat eliminated.
Threat eliminated.
Annihilation mode disengaged.
Annihilation mode.
Now. We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Who's talking to me?
Back.
What the fuck?
This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Why?
No one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
I
knew.
How did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Okay.
Even now, I still hear them.
Even now.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Faturi's control. They made us attack you.
Not the Fatui.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
That's literally what she just said.
All the recent automaton attacks? The Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
I fucking just heard her say that. No! He knew about it. Little bastard. He's in on it. He's a bad guy. I didn't realize I had to click the button.
Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
We can hear what she's saying.
She knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second.
Weirder by the second. We can, oh my lord, we can fucking
Excessive signal
understand.
interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska. Shall we proceed?
I mean, I guess.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh yeah, buddy. How do you know?
They've been
Fucking
showing up everywhere,
spy ass
hungrily
piece of
searching
shit.
for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were
Bro,
just
this dude
rumors
sounds like a
anyway.
liar
Didn't
ass.
want to worry you.
Mm-hmm.
So these Fatui
Liar,
are
liar.
soldiers, huh?
Pants on
Who's
fire.
stronger, them or Inefa?
Anefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here.
Anefa, of
Anefa's
course.
already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
Dude,
right.
his voice
First things first.
actor is so weird
Mom
sounding.
was injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Flower Feather
Traveler,
Clan.
Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
In
Don't worry,
Liyue.
Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it.
Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna be calling it a day here.
Stealth mode activated.
Oh.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
I was kind of hoping I could be done. A hideout. Intriguing.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed? changed.
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module. Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found the weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Enough? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charge right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here? All right then. But let's be careful.
Alrighty. So now we'll call it a day here. But as always, y'all have a good one. And we will definitely see you next time. We'll continue this. But as always, y'all take it easy. Peace.